have not done one of these in a while, but I might actually have to edit this video a lot to get my points across, all that. But my theory for you guys today is that the puppet, what does she do in Ultimate Custom Night? Because I watched a recent video of Unwithered Freddy. He's great, by the way. I love his content. It is. Well, this is a new thing. This is After Effects me. Yeah. So, do you like the new style? And let's get back into it. So, good. But what does she actually? Why is she in Ultimate Custom Night? Because one, she has powers that freaking. And again, I feel like she would not be forced to stay there because it's the fucking puppet. It makes no sense. Why would she be there? And then I remembered this one little line. Play it right now.
But you need to stay out of my way.
That's interesting. No one talks about that line, but it has a meaning behind it and does imply she is there for a specific reason. Now, we never actually find out what that reason is, but I'm pretty sure it's probably about Cassidy, because in this game, even Ultimate Consequences is trying to tell Cassidy to let go of her to stop torturing William Afton and let him be with his demons. I'll play it right now. Come and sit with me a while. Leave the demon to his demons. Rest your own soul. There's nothing else. But yeah, that is a precedent in this game to let William Afton with his demons. You're playing as William, all that. But here is something that is interesting. My brain's in freezing. I don't know why. Why would we be in the way of what Puppet is doing? Because she says when she kills you, I don't hate you, but you need to stay out of my way. Why would we be in her way? Unless if we are the reason Cassidy is still here torturing herself by torturing us. And another thing, she is made to protect the other animatronics, which it does seem like Cassidy is doing the opposite of. Because if you see the animatronics in this game, they're all, not all of them, but a lot of them are being controlled by Cassidy and doing the exact same thing they were doing in FNAF. Playing the same game over and over and over again for all eternity, presumably, because Cassidy says this little line here.
We've only just begun. I will never let you leave. I will never let you rest.
I'll never let you rest.
This is how it feels, and you get to experience it over and over and over again, forever. I will never let you leave.
I will never let you leave.
He tried to release you. He tried to release us. But I'm not gonna let that happen. I will hold you here. I will keep you here. No matter how many times they burn us.
Burn us.
So, not every single character, but a lot of the characters says that little interesting line, I will never let you leave. I will never let you rest. And, yeah, which, the puppet, if you haven't known in the games, they really are meant to protect the children and, like, the animatronics in there. Even Henry himself says this. I'm sorry, I'm doing this a lot.
The darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole, so don't keep the devil waiting, friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms, the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you, and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
She's always, like, been, she has always protected people. Even when Puppet wasn't possessed, she was always protecting people. And lifting them up in her arms, as Henry just said. Thank you, Henry. But, yeah. So, what does this mean? It means most likely she is here, not just because she cares about Cassidy, which she probably does because she has seen Cassidy before. Show the image right now. Thank you. Yeah, she has seen Cassidy before. No one talks about that. Because if you look at the design carefully, it's not the green-eyed puppet we see from FNAF 6. It is the normal puppet design. Meaning that puppet was possessed by the kid. You know whom? Charlie Emily. And probably known what Cassidy had to give up. Which explains why she would be there. Because she's seen and watched after Cassidy saw the horrible fate, which Unwithered Freddy said, I'll maybe link, I'll link his video in the description. But, as he says in the video, she was tortured to recreate Crying Child's thing. And all of that. So that is probably why the puppet is here, but also it's to stop her from hurting the other animatronics, because again, this entire series, every character wanted to break free from this. This is why they were going after William Afton, to get revenge on their killer, and so they could set their souls free. Now the problem is, Cassidy and Ultimate Custom Night won't let you go and is keeping everyone here. And I think that's why the puppet is also doing it. It's because Cassidy is hurting everyone else by keeping you here. It is really, really sad to see that. So, how does this affect the lore? Is probably what you're wondering. I don't really know. I don't know. They could explore this idea. They could revisit Ultimate Custom Night, but it does mean their story is not done yet. Now, Michael Afton's is probably done. But, yeah. The thing is, just freaking a lot. I don't write scripts for these. I'm just gonna say I kind of just jump on, so that's why I stutter and all that to this, because I don't want to spend hours writing a script for a theory I have. So yeah, you're getting my natural take for every theory I have, but that is a legit thing I was thinking about, is the puppet. And I know people are mad about the mimic, but I'll explain all that in another video, which you'll probably see at the end of this video. Well, you know, option to click, not option. Why did I do finger click? Option to click on it or not if you freaking, yeah, at the end. Which does explain the mimics, all that, and how it's just a theory, so I don't know if it's canon or not. But yeah, I do like the puppet. But yeah, the puppet does seem like she knows Cassidy, which is probably why she cares for her, because she knows what William Afton took away from her. Because again, her puppet form was like the one after she died, not the one before, and all that. But yeah, it does explain it. And also with Charlie's good personality and caring for others, it does seem like she is doing that because she cares. But also it is hurting the other animatronics, because again, we do see they're there. Foxy the Pirate, Bonnie Bunny, Freddy Fazbear, and every single iteration of every character, including ones that aren't real but she brought to life because she hates us so much. She, you know, showing it from her thing. And the puppet does seem like she doesn't really hate William Afton, because she feels like he, you know, it's kind of pathetic probably. But also, the way how we're in the way is, you know, we're kind of piss off the Vengeful Spirit so much that she's keeping everyone here. And the puppet's goal at the end of this Ultimate Custom Night, or at the end goal, is for her to save everyone. And it's for all of them to rest. Which I really hope happens. And you could do a really cool idea with this. Steel Wool, you have potential here. Have potential of showing a wholesome and sad part of FNAF that we don't get to see now because modern day. But see the puppet actually actually convince Cassidy to free William Afton and let him to his own devices. And again, and also, it seems like Cassidy is also using William Afton's past to haunt him. Because Springtrap is also an Ultimate Custom Night, which makes sense if it's like another way of hurting him. I don't know, I think that's a cool detail. But, yeah, I don't know, it's just, no one talks about that part. Everyone talks about Ultimate Consequences and the Vengeful Sphere. No one really talks about the puppet in that game. Where the puppet doesn't say the same line as like a lot of the characters, because a lot of the characters are possessed by Cassidy. She actually says something probably important, and I've never seen someone like analyze it like this, where it's like, you know, she's trying to save Cassidy and everyone because Cassidy is kind of controlling them. Which I don't think Cassidy is doing that because she hates them. She's probably just doing it because she hates William Afton. So William Appleton kind of make her mad. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. This video probably looked better than it did when I was recording, because I do want you guys to get a better experience. So, yeah. I might do the map hat of PNG moving, because I don't really feel like animating anything, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And click the video right there, man. Please, pretty please, pretty please, please. We need views, man. I'm homeless.